Shaman Wolf legend and number one wolf here. I just want to give out some inspirational words, give out some of my beliefs, some of my own advice, and things that I learned from other people who's already been there, done that, from research, just years and years of knowledge. And when you have an obsession to obtain as much as that knowledge, you have quite a bit up there. And I want to share it out. I don't, I got that knowledge because not only for myself, but I want to help others. And I truly believe that's one of my purposes on this world is to be, a helper, is to help people, help the helpless, um, and heal those that can't find a way to, heal their wounds. And I want to be that person that at least show them the way, give them advice, or I don't have an answer for everything. I ain't saying everything I'm saying is right, but I am saying that I've done so much research and I've heard from so many different types of people all across the world on their beliefs, and I've just mixed it together and just put in my own beliefs and work what's best and what works best for me and what I truly believe works best for everyone in a certain way, try to get that overall answer, but the overall answer here for anything that's fitness related and other, subjects too, but fitness related is basically, it's whatever works best for you, whatever you think is the best for you, it's whatever works best for you. I mean, not everybody can do my workout, I'm not going to put some person weighs 300 some pounds and rarely worked out in their life through something that I do, unless they ask me and they tell me, Cody, you put me through what you go through. I want to, if they have that drive and I warn them, you might die in the process, but they have that mentality like, I'm going to die trying doing this, because I want a certain goal and I'm willing to do this over and over and over. Consistency is key, people. People don't realize that. They think, oh, I can just work out for 2 days a week, 3 days a week, or a couple of times. I get it. Everyone's schedule is different. But I'm sorry, but if you want a certain goal fitness wise, it has to be consistent every single day, or 5 out of 7 days a week at least. I mean, I'm not asking anyone or telling anyone to be in the gym for 3, 4, 5 hours. You only need to be in there for really 45 minutes at least. That's it. 45 minutes to an hour. That's it. If you do it correctly. If you go in there, do a couple sets of curls, picture, talk to someone, and you're in there for 2 hours, that's your fault, not anyone else's. Don't blame, oh, I don't have time because I was in there too long. Well, if you were in there talking, taking pictures, and getting a pump from just doing cable bicep curls, and then you leave, and then you blame it wasn't working for me. No, you have to do your research, be smart with it, be intelligent with it, and you got to have an obsession with it. And not only that, you got to want it. You got to truly want it, not just a trend. Oh, it's the new year. I want to go out and, I want to be in better condition. Well, January's gone by and here comes February. Where's everyone in the gym? Everyone's left because the trend's over. They got tired. They got bored with it, plain and simple. I mean, they can't stay consistent, Not everyone can be a leader. Not everyone can have that kind of mindset. But I just like to see more people out there with that kind of mindset, It's sickening to see how much of a greater portion of people that doesn't than the people that does. But I want to just talk about one subject, I want to start just giving out advice, besides rambling on. So let's talk about getting big. Let's talk about getting huge, jacked, breaking sidewalks, walking through doors sideways, just all that stuff, that guy, that monster, mass monster, that guy, getting big, monsters. That's always been my main goal. I wanted to be the biggest guy out there, you know? And it's never been a height thing. I'm a shorter dude, you know. I'm not a tall dude. I'm a shorter dude. But I hear a lot of these guys. They say the reason they started lifting weights was because, well, if they couldn't be taller, then they were going to get wider and they were going to get bigger that way. Okay, I could say, oh yeah, sure, but that's not it. You know, I didn't care how tall I was. I think the only time I ever cared when I was how tall I was my my orientation day of my freshman year of high school. I remember I went in there and everybody was taller than me, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, Dad! I just want to have homeschool. I can't do this." And my dad's like, "Shut up! And you're going to school. Quit acting like a little pansy." So, and I thank him for telling me that because looking back, I was like, really, really. So, for me, it wasn't about being how tall I was. No, it wasn't about, you know, uh, it wasn't a height issue, not whatsoever. That's not. I literally woke up one day. I swear to this is the story of why I started lifting in a short version, and not a complicated version. I woke up one day, and I fell in love with bodybuilding. Bodybuilding came to me. I didn't pick up a magazine and say, I want to do that. I want to be like this guy. No. It literally came to me. I was one day skinny old Cody, athletic though, strong for my age, naturally strong, but I've always had this this instinct or this nature of mine of being the best. I've always been that way. I've always had this very, 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 very competitive nature. I hated losing. I hated not being first. I wanted everybody to know I was the best at whatever someone challenged me or I challenged them to. Either it was racing on the playground or doing pull-ups, push-ups. I was always first in any kind of physical attribute. I always wanted to be first in physical attribute, and I should probably went more towards the mental attributes, be more smart than everyone else. But, you know, so when it comes to mentality, I try to think different than anyone else. If I can't be the smartest, I'll think a different way. So, so basically, story was bodybuilding just basically came to me. Fitness just came to me. And one day I literally woke up and I become obsessed with it. I don't know how. That's the example I truly believe God is real. God is real because how else? Just next day, I am still obsessed with professional wrestling. That's my main goal and dream in life. But I never wanted to look like those guys or be as big as those guys or any of that stuff. No, I hear a lot of bodybuilders out there. Oh, I wanted to look like Superman, or I wanted to look like Hulk Hogan, or whatever. No, not me. I just wanted to act like them. I didn't want to be exactly like them. So I don't know how, or in the world, how bodybuilding or fitness came to me. It literally just did. I woke up one day and I fell in love with it. It was my second love, my second favorite thing in the world, and I become obsessed with it. And I did hours and hours and years and years. And this is the honest truth. Years. Every day of my life, I'd spend hours and hours looking up information on how to hit what muscle the best, what training routine is the best, how to gain muscle the best, everything. I wanted to know what was the best way and the quickest way to get those gains and stuff. And I realized real quick, nothing's going to be the quick. I'm going to have to put time and consistency. So, I'm already going into 10 minutes in this. So, plain simple, people. Let me just get this out to you. All right. Let me just get this out to you. Gaining weight. You want to gain weight. Now, people was like, well, I just want to gain muscle. I don't want to gain fat. Or I hear people all the time saying, I want to gain a little bit of muscle, but at the same time get tone. You got to be really specific what you want. Plain and simple. You can't be, oh, well, I want this and I want a little bit of this. Or, I don't know, I think I want this. spend a little bit more time on what you want fitness wise, then come to me or come to someone and tell them what you want, because there's so many different routines, so many different workouts, so many different types of ways you can use the exercises as tools to build your own personal greatness. Build the road to your own personal greatness. There's so many different ways to use weights as tools to use to build your own personal greatness. That's something I came up with. Plain and simple. You want to gain weight or you want to gain muscle? Most people are going, I want to gain muscle. Okay, well, that's no easy thing. One, it does depend on your genetics, but I truly believe you can overcome genetics. But don't expect some ectomorph who has got long arms, lanky long arms, and lanky legs, and about 6'2", 170 to look like Ronnie Coleman. No, Ronnie Coleman's like not even 6 foot, and he's he's a mesomorph. I'm pretty sure, maybe an endomorph, but meso in between. He's got the perfect body. I take the back. He doesn't have the perfect body, but you get what I'm saying. Body type. Mesomorph is the best out of the two. Basically, all right. Mesomorphs will gain muscle so much more easier and quicker than an endomorph and ectomorph. And it seems like there's more ectomorphs or endomorphs out there. Endomorphs are more like wider hips, kind of like your football fans. I'll say that, not to stereotype anyone, but your O linemen, your D linemen, those guys, the big dudes, the big guys. That's the endomorphs, the big guys, the bigger guys. Not necessarily saying fat, but the bigger guys, more chunkier guys. Ectomorphs are more the basketball-looking guys. Like LeBron James or those kind of guys. Tall sometimes, if not tall, they're just very lanky, skinny, very hard to put on weight. Endomorphs have a hard time losing weight. Mesomorphs, they just get the best of everything. They have a fast metabolism. They gain muscle easily. They don't gain a lot of fat easy. And sometimes and it's easy for them to go up and down. So before I can even continue, ask yourself, learn, do research. Don't be lazy, and do research and see what you are. Or simply just do your self-body analysis. Are you an ectomorph? Are you a mesomorph? Are you an endomorph? I'm not going to tell you the ways. I'm not going to waste time on ways to check if what you are. It's kind of common sense. Are you plain simple? Just go online and look it up. Look up the terms. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I'm not trying to be mean. But there's so many lazy people out there, people. I mean, they want so many people to hand them answers and give them what to say and give them what to do and not actually put in the work and learn it for themselves. Because 9 out of 10 times what someone tells you what something is, 9 out of 10 times, it ain't going to necessarily work perfect for you. It may work good. It may not work at all for you, but it's not going to work perfect for you because that worked best for this person. I was training with someone, and they were a very accomplished athlete, and they were putting me through they were training me, putting them through their workout. I stopped training with that guy because my mentality-wise, it wasn't working for me. So I mixed both of them, so I can get the best of both worlds, I like going into the gym, lifting heavy weights and feeling like an alpha and being the best in the gym. I don't like going into the gym doing slow with lightweight. I'd rather do slow with heavyweight. At least get my ego in check, That's just the honest truth. I'm real, So, find what you are, find what body type you are. All right, so, onto that, I'm going to end this video, and you guys can tune into the next video. Tell me, comment, or whatever, and I'll answer. But my next video, I'll basically just try to help you guys out on each body part or each body form or body type. So that's the end of this video. Probably not too exciting, probably not the best, but it's hard to answer those questions when, there's no secret sauce. There's no, number one answer to all this stuff. You have to learn who you are, what you are, your mentality, physicality, and spirituality. Find that. Find who you are. Find out what you're made of. And find out how God made you. And then go from there. And then see how you can gain muscle. All right, number one wolf, please subscribe. Thank you.